What's up, guys? So I know it's been a minute again since the last video. There's been some big updates in my life, and as far as what comes to what's gonna be on the channel stuff. So if you've seen the previous vids, you know I had a Honda Fit that has now been sold and replaced by this 2025 Outback Wilderness, and it's beautiful. I've always been a wagon guy, and it's just nice. Look at that wagon action. I've got big plans for it. I have already taken it down some trails and stuff, and it's handled it well. I'll try and throw some pictures on the screen when we were going down the trails and stuff. Did some camping in it. It was awesome. I think if I go camping alone, I have room to camp in the back and stuff. So it is the Wilderness, so it has a little bit of extra clearance and a little additional features. It's got a front camera for going over smaller rocks and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to treat this like it's a Jeep or anything, but I am going to be taking this off-road a lot, and I have big ideas for building this thing out for how I want it. And the best feature for this is that it's a wagon, and it has all this space in its butt. So here you can see all that room, and if you throw these seats down, I mean, you can definitely... Here, I'll throw them down. I can easily get in here and sleep in here if I wanted to, right? I mean, there's just tons of room. So I don't think I'll ever sleep in here unless I'm out on my own. But I'm usually going with someone else at least. Last time with my daughter, father-in-law, stuff like that. And I didn't need to sleep in here, so I just brought a tent for me and my daughter. Although I think me and my daughter could fit in there easy. So it hasn't even had a wash yet. It's just dirty. Still got less than 1,000 miles. But especially this summer and into the fall, I've got some big trips planned. Me and my friend are going to head south and take this down to the Grand Canyon, and it is going to be awesome. I have some stuff I want to do to the car before then. Everything is still stock right now. I do have my roof bars from the Fit still right here. I took off the Thule clamp feet or whatever, and I think these might be a little narrow. From what I've read, the ones you get for an Outback are like 50 or 53 inches. I think these are a few inches shorter. But recently at REI, picked up the feet that will help me put these on the Outback's roof rails. So that'll be good. And I've got some right here, some carbon wrap that I want to do some of the interior stuff on the super shiny plastic, which is basically just where the gear selector is. There's not a ton. A lot of the stuff is already like matted or textured. So this is the new car for the channel. And there's huge plans for what I want to do in here, especially exterior stuff. Possibly a lift. I want to get some skid plates, stuff for the roof. I want to get an awning once I get these bars set up. I think I can keep the tires and stuff for a while. I don't think I'll lift it for a while either, just because I don't know what that does warranty wise. But this is I've never had anything this nice, and I'm super excited. There's a ton of quality of life features in here that I'm not used to having. Does have the sunroof, which is something that I definitely wanted. I had it in the Fit, and I'm never going back to not having one. I don't know, I drive with it open 95. If it's not raining, it's open. Even if it's hot, if it's cold, I don't know, I just like it. Most comfortable seats I've ever been in. And we got the front camera right here, so going over stuff. There's also in the trunk, there is 12 volts, so the fridge that I have, it has its own battery. That's the fridge right there. But it also has this 12 volt connector that I will be able to plug in the back and not have to wire anything. and have my fridge running for those longer trips. So that's awesome. I've been collecting a little bit more camp stuff for these trips I'm gonna be taking. I think next weekend I'll be doing another trip out somewhere, so I'm gonna try and get some footage of that. I didn't get footage of the first one. It was kind of, I think I had like 150 miles on the car when I took it down those trails, so I was just enjoying it. I'm gonna put these bars on probably today. I might make a video about that. I might not. I'm not sure if I'm the guy to show you how to install roof rails or if we can just leave that to Thule. But I probably will show you the carbon wrap stuff on the inside. It's gonna be just the super shiny, like the piano black stuff right here. So there is these little lights that I have to figure out to leave open. I haven't thought exactly about how I want to do that, but yeah, the rest of the stuff is like this textured stuff that's not super shiny. And then obviously, I mean, there's stuff here, but this goes up to the screen, so I don't know if I might just leave that shiny because I'm not doing any wrap on the screen, obviously, so it might just be this. So I know there is some people building out Outbacks, but there's not a ton. So I'm excited to be, there's going to be a lot of Outback content on this channel now. And I'm super excited about it. I love this car. It's been doing amazing as a daily driver. So much room in the back. I mean, a wagon is so nice. We're also going to be taking the boat out. I do have the Thule stuff to throw that on these racks as well. I'm hoping these racks are long enough to work or wide enough, but that we're gonna have to wait and see about that. I'm excited. Let me know if you have any recommendations on like the first kind of stuff I want to do to this car. I'm thinking skid plates I want to get done fairly soon before I smoke a hole in something. It does have the factory one, but it doesn't do that much. It's just beautiful. I know I'm not gonna be able to take this I'm not gonna treat this like a Jeep, right? I'm not gonna go over boulders and down the craziest 4x4 trails, but an all-wheel drive vehicle can do so much for just your average trails and get you out to some beautiful spots. I may eventually also get a rooftop tent for this. So my father-in-law has one. He's gonna let me use sometime, and I'll see if that's something I want to do. If not, I'll just stick to the ground. I've been ground camping my whole life, so I'm used to that. But man, it's exciting stuff. Hope you guys are excited for the Outback build. There's some interior stuff I want to do too. Let me know what you guys want to see done to this. It's a blank canvas right now, and I'm super excited for this. Thanks for everyone watching, for staying with the channel. I know it's been a minute. It feels like a broken record at this point after these super long breaks. But now with this car, this is going to be a full-on series on the channel of stuff doing this and taking this out camping. We're going to be hitting a lot of BLM land, not going to be hitting campgrounds or anything like that. It's going to be specifically like dispersed camping. That's what I like to do out here since we moved back to Utah. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be interesting to see how far this Outback can take us. I think this summer, this fall, it's going to take us to a lot of beautiful spots. Tons of room for gear, plus the car seats. I went on a road trip recently in the Fit with 2 car seats in the back, my wife and me in the front, and then our stuff in the back. And I mean, believe it or not, we all fit, all the stuff fit. It was just kind of annoying. I did like the Honda Fit, but I like this a lot more, and I think this is going to fit my lifestyle so well. So let me know what you guys think about the new car and what you want to see first for the new build. We're definitely going to be taking this out and doing some awesome trips. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you're excited as I am. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you soon.